Hi everyone, it's Candace from Beacon Help Books. Today I'm here with a book tag, and I was tagged by Alex at bigalbooks. If for any great reason you are unfamiliar with her, I highly recommend you go check out her channel. She has got a great sense of humor, and she reads really unique books, and she gives great book reviews. So if you're here, you probably already are subscribed to her, but if you're not, definitely check her out. So this is kind of an ironic tag because my Netflix watching has decreased to nothing now that I have been YouTubing and reading way more. I will say that my parents are highly enjoying my Netflix subscription. So yeah, here we go. Recently watched, last book you read. So I just finished last night The Tea Girl of Hummingbird Lane by Lisa C. This book was unbelievable. I didn't want to put it down. It is about a girl, I think it starts when she's 7, that's part of the Chinese group or tribe from the Ocker tribe, and they are in these mountains of China where they pick tea leaves, and it chronicles this girl's journey through her family and Chinese traditions and all with tea involved as well. It's one of the top books I'm going to read this year. I can tell you that right now. Top picks. A book that has been recommended to you based on books you previously read. A gentleman commented on one of my top 5 videos. I wish I could remember his name. Feel free there to chime in if this was you. He said, because I liked the Lock and Key graphic novel by Joe Hill, he recommended that I read Sacré, Bleu, a comedy d'art by Christopher Moore, which I've read Land by Christopher Moore, and I did enjoy it. And this book sounds totally up my alley. Just quickly, it says, a magnificent comedy d'art, Sacré Bleu is a part mystery, part history, sort of, part love story, and wholly hilarious as it follows a young baker-painter who joins the dapper Henry Toulouse-Lautrec on a quest to unravel the mystery behind the supposed suicide of Vincent van Gogh. Recently added, The Last Book You Bought. So I just went to a used bookstore and got this Year of Wonders, and it's autographed, and I feel funny saying this is the last book I got. Would you really believe this at a used bookstore? But I did, and I cannot believe that this was there. So this book, I have heard of Geraldine Brooks. I don't think I've read any of her books yet. It's the novel of The Plague, which is a very uplifting book, I'm sure, but I still would like to read it. It's got a lot of Goodreads high reviews, and I like historical fiction, so I'm going to check it out. Popular on Netflix, books everybody knows about, 2 you have read and 2 that you haven't. So like most people in this tag, the most popular books I've read, To Kill a Mockingbird, 1984, Catcher in the Rye, and then you have like the YA ones, which I've actually also read, The Hunger Games, Twilight. But I looked at Goodreads for the most rated books that everyone should read once. So that's why I said I included 1984 and Catcher in the Rye. I did those in school. And on my own as a child, I picked up Anne Frank, The Diary of Anne Frank, and I really did enjoy that. I have not read Lord of the Flies. Should I read that? Like, what do you guys think? And Wuthering Heights. I haven't read that either. So those are potentially ones that I think I should pick up. Comedies. A funny book. So I was thinking of saying Hyperbole and a Half. I did enjoy that book, but I'm going to go with one less well-known, which was A Season with the Witch, The Magic and Mayhem in Salem, Massachusetts by J.W. Ocker. Or Ocker. This book is about Ocker moves to Salem with his whole family for the month of October during Halloween. I got this book from the library, so I haven't finished it yet. It was due, but I'm going to pick it back up. What I read so far was really fun to learn about because he talks about all of the history of Salem and how a lot of the witch trial and everything happened in towns around Salem. One city outside of Boston decided to kind of capitalize on the witch trials more than the other. The one where it actually really did happen in, they kind of want to forget it and like brush it under the rug. So I learned a lot about even some of the witch trial people that are not as much in mainstream besides the more popular ones. It's enjoyable to read because the author has quite a sense of humor. Drama, a character that is a drama king / queen. So for this one, I picked Eleanor from Today Will Be Different by Maria Semple. Man, I was so disappointed in this book. I did really love Where'd You Go, Bernadette. Couldn't wait to get my hands on this book. And then I just was like, oh my God, get over yourself when I was reading it. Like, she's got everything she's ever wanted, like a swanky place, a beautiful family. She writes poetry. She's not really working. And one day her kid doesn't go into school, and they go to see her husband, and he's not at work. And she's just like, her whole earth has shattered, and we have to follow her trying to figure out what's going on with her husband. I did not enjoy that book. Animated book, a book with a cartoon on its cover. So I could pick many books from Roald Dahl, so this one is one of my favorite, Matilda. And then one more, which I think is just completely beautiful, are the Catherine Valente's The Fairyland series. So I need to get the other ones of these. I've only read the first one, but look how beautiful it is. It's just gorgeous. Watch it again. Book series that you would like to read again. Jane Eyre. I have only read Jane Eyre once in like junior high school. I just finished reading Mr. Rochester by Sarah Shoemaker, and I did enjoy it very much. Now I feel like I had that backstory of Mr. Rochester. I want to go back and read Jane Eyre again. Documentaries and nonfiction you would recommend to everyone. Okay, so I crossed out about 5 different ones I thought that I wanted to share with you. I think it should be read by everyone, and that's Poe-Land by J.W. Ocker. Who doesn't like to know more about Edgar Allan Poe? And it's done in such a great fashion. I just really enjoy his writings. The other one that's like nonfiction / memoir is Used and Rare. That's a book that I read also from recommendation by WordsofaReader about a couple that goes about trying to purchase used and rare books. It starts with the premise of them giving each other a birthday present, and they can only spend $10, and so they found the best way to give the best present was actually to find a used book that qualified under that price. I really liked that book. I will just mention the other ones I had for the runner-up was Big Magic, if you're like a creative person. I liked that book from Elizabeth Gilbert. And also one that I haven't talked about on this channel, but I really seem to have tried to incorporate in my life, was The Life-Tidying Magic of Cleaning Up, The Japanese Art of Decluttering and Organizing by Marie Kondo. I think I've recommended this book to more people in my normal life more than other books. I think I don't know why that happens, but I just really like it. Anyways, Action and Adventure, a book that is action-packed. I picked Troy by Margaret George. Everybody kind of knows the story of Troy, but I just felt like this one in particular I wanted to point out. So, new releases, a book that just came out that you can't wait to read. So, this is kind of I don't know, how do people feel about Sally Bedell Smith's writing? I'm curious, and I especially like books about British royalty. So she just released Prince Charles, The Passions and Paradoxes of an Improbable Life. And I think I read the sample of it and I loved it. So I requested it from the library. I want to read it. Have you guys read any of her books, and what did you think? Are there any that you would recommend, or are they kind of considered like the quote, like People magazines of books? Like, is it kind of trashy? I don't know. Let me know. That's my Netflix tag. I'll leave 2 people below who I need to look through to see if they've been tagged before. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be putting up a new video very soon. Thank you. Happy reading. Bye.